Hello students, myself Asma Babwani. I am teaching in Modern English High School and today we are going to study Social Studies of Grade 6 Chapter 1. Let's know the history.
In your curriculum of Standard 6, we will know about an interesting subject of social science. Social sciences give us information about social world of man like geography, economics, social conditions and institutions, political activities and organizations. Subjects other than history introduce us with social life of present time, while history gives us information about the past of human society, with the help of which we know our present. Is it possible for us to know about social life of present time without having knowledge of past? How was man's life when he had not started using fire? Imagine how must have been life of people without agriculture, roads, transportation, houses, etc. History gives us information regarding all such aspects. History takes us to a different world of past. It gives us information about customs and traditions, beliefs, diet and dress of people of different generations. We feel as if we are wandering in the some other world. You must be thinking, why should we study about human society of the past? History is not only related with matters of past, but also acts as a oracle with current system. What were our ancestors? Where did they live? What did they eat? History gives us information about many such matters. It informs about us about changes that have occurred in human life. Students, social science gives us information about the social world of human beings. Social science introduces us to the present social life, while history gives us information about the past of human society. History gives us information about past of human society, the information about our ancestors, their dwellings, their food, etc. is found in the study of the history. Based on many important things of their life, the information about changes in the life of a human has been found in our history. History gives us the information about the customs and beliefs, diet and dress of human life of many ages. So we should study history to know the past of human life. Social science gives us the information about history, geography, economics, social conditions, institutions, politics, present social life, etc. History is not only related with matters of past but also acts as a oracle with current system. Oracle means a connecting chain. Tools and resources to know history. Chintan read in a newspaper a 4,000 years old city has been discovered in Kutch of Gujarat. He was surprised. How can we know that this city is 4,000 years old? Who might have built it and how? What was the diet of the people there? What type of clothes they must be wearing? Students, here there's a question which raises in our mind that how can we know history? We have different tools to know history. Now let's learn about those tools from which we can know the history. Students, to know history, the sources like palm leaf, birch bark, paintings, sculpture, pillars, coins, bricks, stones, tools, food samples, bones of animals and humans, ornaments, costumes, diaries, scriptures, etc. have become very useful. Let's learn about them in detail. Tadpatra and Bhojpatra, palm leaves and birch bark. In the ancient time, man used palm leaves and birch bark for writing, what we call manuscripts today. Tadpatra means manuscripts written on leaves of palm tree. Bhojpatra means manuscripts written on birch bark, which is found in the Himalayas. With the help of manuscripts written on palm leaves and bark of birch, we get information about their language and lifestyle. Many such manuscripts have been found. Manuscripts written on palm leaves and bark of birch give us information about man of ancient India. Students, in ancient times, human used tadpatras and bhojpatras for writing. They are called manuscripts. Tadpatra means manuscripts written on the leaf of a palm tree. Bhojpatra means manuscripts written on the thin bark of a birch tree found in Himalayas. From the manuscripts such as Tadpatra and Bhojpatra, we can get lot of information about that time. Such manuscripts have been preserved in temples and monasteries. They have text in Sanskrit, Prakrit, and Tamil. Even poems, dramas, stories, and epics were also written on Tadpatra and Bhojpatra. They have also been preserved in the form of books. They give us knowledge about customs and traditions, social beliefs, lifestyle of kings, science, education, medicines, animals, etc. Students, have a look on picture 1.1, which shows birch bark and palm leaves. So students, we get information of the ancient language and the lifestyle of people from Tadpatra and Bhojpatras. We also get information about religions, customs and traditions, social beliefs, king's lifestyle, science, education, medicines and animals from them. Manuscripts are preserved in temples and monasteries. Their texts are found in Sanskrit, Prakrit, and Tamil languages. The writings of poems, dramas, stories, and epics have also been found on Tadpatras and Bhojpatras. Now let's learn about the inscriptions. Inscriptions. Articles which are carved on the metals and stone are called stone inscriptions. We can know about history from stone inscriptions. Many times inscriptions were done on metal also. Kings used to converse with people by carving his orders and commands on these rocks. Many kings and queens have inscribed information about their kingdom, victories, religion, and culture on these stones. Stone inscriptions of Ashoka are very famous. Records and inscriptions written on these are long lasting. Students, articles which are carved or written on stones are called inscriptions. We can learn history from the inscriptions. Some inscriptions have also been found on metals. The kings got their orders inscribed or carved for conversing with people. Many kings and queens of ancient times inscribed the information of their kingdom, victories, religions, and culture on the stone. This type of inscriptions have survived for a long time. That is, they are long lasting. The inscriptions of Emperor Ashoka are very famous. Now let's learn about copper plate, Tamrapatras. The text which is engraved on copper sheet is called Tamrapatras. Many kings have engraved information about their administration and donations on Tamrapatras. Such Tamrapatras have been found in Gujarat in large number. They give us information about name, religion, and administration and donations. Such Tamrapatras have been preserved in Hemchandra Library in Patan in North Gujarat, LD Institute of Indology, Navrampura, Ahmedabad, BJ Learning and Research Studies, Vidya Bhavan, Ahmedabad, Shri Mahavir Jain Aradhana Kendra, Koba, Gandhinagar. Students, the kings used Tamrapatras by engraving information about their administration and donations, that is, the charity which they did, on the copper plate or copper sheet. Coins. Coins are also an important source to know about history. We get information about name of king, his religion, culture and time from these coins. Punchmark coins of 5th BC have been found in India, which is the oldest coin. Other than this, gold, silver, and copper coins of Greek kings, Mauryan age, Gupta age have been found. They give us information about their social, religious, economic, and political structure of that state. Students, coins are also the important sources to know the history. These give the information about the name of the king of that time, his religion, his culture, etc., as well as the period of time. On the basis of coins, the social, religious, economic, and political structure of that state is known. Coins have become useful in getting much information about the times of the Greek kings, Mauryan age, and Gupta age. In India, coins named Panchmark have been found, which are the oldest coins. The coins created by pressing metal pieces in the mold are called punchmark coins. Students studying history, archaeologists, historians, and travelers. History means information given by archaeologists about past of human society on the basis of research. They go to ancient places and dig out the houses, coins, bricks, stones, implements, sample of food, bones of man and animals, etc., and study them and make us aware about culture of men of that time. The persons who give information about the past of human society are called archaeologists. To know history, historians and archaeologists research information. They explore and dig out the historical sources to find the remains of houses, coins, bricks, stones, implements, that is, tools, food samples, the bones of animals and humans, etc., and study them. They inform us about the culture of that time. Historians collect the data and categorize the historical sources they find and properly scribe it. In this way, the archaeologists and historians they bring the past to our life. Man has been wandering from one place to another since ancient times. Many travelers have visited other countries to note life of people there. From the travel details of such travelers, we get information about the history and culture of a country. It includes travelers like Megasthenes, Pliny, Fahian, Hansing. Students, from the travel details of the foreign travelers such as Megasthenes, Pliny, Fahian, Hansing, we know about the ancient history and culture of our country. The researches of archaeologists and historians give us glimpse of great civilization which flourished in the northwest region on the banks of river Indus. In India, many cities existed more than 4500 years ago. In the same way, it can also be known that many cities developed on the banks of river Ganga and nearby area about 2500 years ago. Students, with the help of researches of archaeologists and historians, we get the glimpse of great civilization of India, which flourished on the banks of river Indus in northwestern India. All these tools give us information about customs, food, attire, technology, and culture of people of that time. By exploring many cities and villages, they have given us information regarding cotton, barley, wheat. Besides this, they have also given us information about animals of that time. Archaeologists are the scholars who study about past. They categorize the tools found, do researches, collect data from manuscripts, documents, archives, and then scribe them in a rigorous way. Archaeologists and historians bring past to life. Students, few sources of information of history are coins of copper and gold, tickets, that is, stamps, sculptures, gazetteer, inscriptions, old buildings, castles, weapons, old costumes, tamrapatras, bhojpatras, tadpatras, diaries, magazines, etc. Students, historians, or archaeologists, they collect the information and do research on it by categorizing data. They collect the information from the manuscripts and the anecdotes, which are written on Tadpatras and Bhojpatras, and interpret it properly. Apart from this, historians give accurate information of that time by using historical source to bring history to our life. They study historical sources, thus, they are the scholars who study past. Historians and archaeologists are the scholars who study about the past. Name of the land. We know our country by two names, India and Bharat. The word India is derived from Indus, which is called Sindhu in Sanskrit. People of ancient Iran and Greece were familiar with the Indus River. They came into contact with this region 2600 years ago. The Iranians called the Indus River Hindos, and the people of Greece called Indus. They knew the east bank of the river as India. We know about the name Bharat from Rig Veda. Students, India derives its name from Indus, which is called Sindhu in Sanskrit language. The Iranians called Indus River as Hindus and the Greeks called it Indus. The name Bharat is known from the Rig Veda. A group of people named Bharat came to settle in northwestern India. It is from their name that our country came to be known as Bharat. This group is also mentioned in the early work of Sanskrit, that is Rig Veda. Students, a group of people named Bharat came and settled in the northwestern India, and by their name, our country is known as Bharat today. Dateline. Time is very important in history. Events can be written along with the time and place. We can relate them with date, month, and year, such as July 20, 2018, Friday. As per it, time is associated with birth of Jesus Christ. Birth of Jesus Christ, founder of Christianity, has been associated with dateline. We call it Anno Domini, AD, which means years after birth of Jesus Christ. Example, 2000 AD means 2000 years after birth of Jesus Christ. Similarly, BC, that is before Christ, means years before birth of Jesus Christ. Example, 2000 BC means 2000 years before birth of Jesus Christ. Students, the birth of Jesus Christ, the founder of Christianity, has been associated with time, that is dateline in the world. We call it AD, Anno Domini, means the years after the birth of Jesus Christ, and BC, before Christ, means before the birth of Jesus Christ. Often is written as CE instead of AD, and BC is written instead of BC. CE means Common Era, while BCE means Before Common Era. As Christianity is associated with most nations of the world, we use the same date line in India as in many nations. Students, very often chronology is written CE, that is Common Era, instead of AD, and BCE, that is Before Common Era, instead of BC. In many cases, the word BP is also used, which means before present. Now let's go to the know this box. BC is before Christ, AD is Anno Domini. Both are Greek words, which means in the year of God. Example, 2018 AD. Stone inscription, that is an inscription carved on stone. Birch bark, thin layer, the thin inner layer of tree named birch on which ancient texts were written. So students, here we end our chapter 1. Let's know the history. Thank you. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for the latest updates.